5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Give me like 4 more minutes, guys. Alright guys, let's go over everything here real quick. So one thing I will say is government shutdown still. right? Still a delay on data, guys. So it's kind of I'm feeling a lot better today. Today was my first day that I actually feel way better than normal, guys. I was super sick. I went to the hospital. I don't like to kind of tell my business, but yeah, I ended up going to the hospital just because I wasn't feeling that good. Okay. So this is my thought process here behind markets. Yesterday I kind of spoke about this as well. Like, we're still bullish here due to a government shutdown. You know, I am looking for some type of pullback. But look at this, like, the markets haven't moved since yesterday. Like, what has the markets done? Like, it's kind of consolidated back and forth. The only last move was yesterday morning. But we're still in this order flow here. I'll give you guys a quick scalp or my belief here. We're breaking structure externally here, so we're bullish, right? I'm looking for buys only. Depending on where markets go is where I'm looking for buys. I'm looking for buys here, realistically. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. Something like this here. Now, obviously, markets might not drop down to this zone here. This is like the safest. This is where I would make my bets. Big bets, something like right here. Okay. But obviously, it's not the safest. I mean, it's the safest zone. So, what I would recommend if I were you guys, or if I was trading this right now, there's no break of the Asian range. We're following, there's no fundamentals. So this kind of turns me off a little bit because there's no fundamentals, right? So what do we have next? Structure. We can follow structure, which is good. Is there any Asian range? No, there's no Asian range. We haven't broken the Asian range yet. So we have to look for an institutional candle and we have to look at time. So for me, the only thing I'd be looking for is, realistically, if you guys want me to be realistic, is I would look for something bearish if we start to break this zone here. Okay. But most likely, I'm thinking that I'd start trading internally. In the internal structure time frame, I'd start buying, to be honest. Here. See how this thing is doing some solid order flow or some solid balanced movements here? This thing looks good. Not a bad idea to take a scalp, right? Now, on top of that, you could wait till 10 a.m., but if you wait till 10 a.m., it might be a little too late. What I could do is I could give you guys an idea of, why is this taking forever to load? This is what I would do in a scenario like this. Either A, not trade it, or wait for my pullback. My pullback would be more towards these areas. 10 a.m. Okay. Most likely this area. Now, that's just me being safe. You could take also, you could try to trade the pullbacks in between here. Like you see the pullback here, pullback here, pullback here. You could take those trades here as well to the upside. But I'm personally going to wait to see what happens at 10 a.m. Open bell is already right now. So the open bell market just opened. New York Stock Exchange just opened up, so the open bell is live right now. So I do want to see a retracement. If I do see a break here, it's simple. I'm just going to sell this, guys. It's a very simple sell. You know, but realistically, again, like I said, you're going to want to look for buys. Now, this is another area potentially for entry, but that's just my thought process here as well. Now, let's look at, yeah, you see this? It's already running. So let's look at now Russell. Kind of the same process here. Russell's kind of giving us the same process, right? Ooh, Russell's doing a nice order flow. I did say it was going to come back down here. Wow. Can you believe that? This is crazy. Right? Literally mitigated. Wow, this is a nice buy area. Wow, I am blown away right now. Okay, Russell looks good, right? Russell looks great. Why? You look at that last previous impulse move. You look at the retracement here. You see that swipe of liquidity here? Pure swipe of liquidity. You see that? That's a good indication here. Swipe of liquidity, but most importantly, let's go even lower here. Right? What do we have a mitigation of? We have a mitigation of this candle here for an extension buy to the upside here. All right? Really, really good. Might be an extension here. This is what I'm looking at. Right. It's what, a 1 in 10. I've given out some 1 in 20s and 1 in 10s here and there. Now, what I'm looking for next is going to be a pullback here on this thing. I want to see how this closes. Yeah, you want to look for a pullback. Then a run to the upside here. As long as you have a close. As long as you have a close above here, this thing is bullish. You want to might look for a pullback. And a run and rally. If it gets close to this zone here. Alright. Let me see this right here. Liquid sweep. Alright, cool. Now let's look at gold. 10-year yields. Usually bad for markets, but I guess we're in a weird zone where we're cutting rates, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, let's look at gold. Gold just mitigated, which is odd. Put another buying zone here. I'm so pissed. I was gonna buy gold again here. Didn't do it. Let me look at where I'm up right now. It's up like $18,000 right now live. Let's look at this here. This thing does look bullish. I just need to see a break here of external structure. If not, I don't want to really see it. Okay. What am I looking at with gold? First pullbacks with gold. I do want to see a rejection here, because it's going to extend to the upside. Okay, I do want to see a rejection here to the upside. All right. And my target, 4,074. To be honest, another target would be 4,093. Pretty simple. So I might buy a small amount here and scalp it with you guys. I want to see the reaction here. This isn't giving me much to work off of, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, because gold is such a huge, like, like, it has so much there's so much price action that ends up happening here, and there's so many roadblock candles. So I need to pay attention to what happens here. Specifically, I want to see the close here. That is the most important thing, because gold swipes so much liquidity back and forth. Look at this here. You see this bull crap? I'm sorry for swearing, guys, but you see this right here? Look at this. Look at this. This is just nonsense here. Gold will move back and forth as a roadblock candle 1,200 points, guys. So it's pretty ridiculous here. But this is where I want to look for buys to potentially ride to the upside here. This is what I'm going to be paying attention to here for the next 15-20 minutes. But this area here is where I'm looking for. If it can get a little bit lower, I mean, some people would take the buy now, okay, and then ride it to the upside. You guys can do whatever you like. For me, I'm going to be patient. I know what I look for, and I just wait until it gets to a specific zone that I'm looking for, and I run to the upside. And around 10 a.m. is when I'm looking for that reversal. Now, it might get lower than here by 10 a.m. If it gets lower than here by 10 a.m., then what I'm going to look for is, I'm going to pay attention to this zone here. Okay, that zone specifically. And I want to see the closing candle at 10 a.m. That's the most important part, is the closing candles. How do they look? What liquidity was swiped? Okay, I don't execute just to execute, guys. I don't guess. I execute at specific time frames on specific times. Now, I would say that is what makes me a bit different, and it's hard to teach that. It's called intuition, right? Okay. Wow, USD CAD went exactly to this. USD CAD is a buy. Oh man, I wish I caught this a little bit earlier. Look at that. 9 a.m. Bang. 9:15. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful buy. Okay, so wait for a pullback. USD CAD is a buy though. Solid, solid, solid buy. This thing is going to extend and actually break out on a swing. On a swing level, this thing is going to run. It's already breaking structure. I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time, so I'm pissed the freaking hell off. Okay, if it closes above this zone, this thing is going to move. And this is what I'm looking for. So this is going to be a 1 in 10. We're going to wait for a pullback, but this is a 1 in 10 that I'm looking for. Okay? Very specifically. I'm waiting for that pullback. 2 zones. Marking the spot here and here. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. I'm executing on gold, and USD CAD looks the best to me, guys. I'm not going to lie. This looks really, really good. USD CAD looks the best, and so does gold. SPX looks like whatever. Okay. I'm going to be patient with gold here. There we go. See? See, I want to wait for the reaction here. I need to look at this pullback here. Most importantly, I want to add an alert here. I gotta wait for this pullback. I need to see how the reaction is here on the 1 hour. And if we respect this zone here for a re-entry, I'm getting in. If we don't, and we see even on the 30-minute to close or on the 15-minute to close, then I'm out. I'm probably gonna start selling some positions here. Okay. USD CAD looks really good. Gold looks really good too. Again, gold looks like a sell right now, so we gotta wait and see what the 1 hour looks like. Could be just one big rejection here in 15 minutes. Again, gold moves like this, guys. Look at this. Look at what gold does here, guys. Gold will move 3,000 pips. So let's look and see. Let's look at. I don't even really want to look at euros. GU is so annoying. I don't even really want to look at GU. USD JPY. I don't even trade that. Wow. USD JPY is gonna pull back for sure hard. Let's look at crypto. Ooh, crypto looks ugly. It did. Others did create a higher high though. I called the sell. Currently we're on a sell. We're up on the sell here. Yeah, I'm calling a sell with Bitcoin. Let's look at gold here because gold is giving me that alert. All right, so again, I gotta wait and see for this 30-minute, 15-minute. This is looking solid though. It's always about looking and seeing that reaction. See what I'm saying? I might get into a small buy here. That's the stop loss here. Cool. Let me get on my other account. Alright. I don't even really like this, but to be honest, we'll see what happens. It is what it is. If this thing swipes liquidity, then I get swiped out. It doesn't matter. Give me a second, guys.
I'm out. Fuck. I was literally just gonna place a trade on my other account too. That's so funny. Give me a second, guys. I'm still looking for, I'm trying to log into this other account right now. I might have gotten swiped right now. I might get back in. I'm still looking at price, guys, so I'm looking at that 10 a.m. reversal area. I'm waiting till 10 a.m. hits, and I'm going to execute, guys. I'm trying to log into my big account right now, so I signed out for some reason. There we go. Wow, this thing's moving super volatile. Alright, let me wait for the 1 hour to close up because this thing is moving ridiculously volatile. No way to just do that. I'm back in this thing right now. Alright, guys.
It's time for me to wait and see. Wait and see, but I'm about to start executing around probably this zone here. I am going to wait and see. This is why I love waiting until 10 a.m. here. Just to let the noise shut the hell up. But I'm in this, guys. What I'm doing next is Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin here. Probably gonna sell. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Probably gonna sell Bitcoin. Sorry guys, when I'm quiet, it's because I'm looking for the perfect moment to sell. So I'm sorry, like I'm sometimes, if I'm quiet sometimes, it's because guys, I'm waiting for the perfect moment to sell, all right? So I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet. It's because if I'm quiet, it's because I'm looking at something and I'm really focused. Okay? So I apologize once again. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. And this is what I'm looking for. Specifically, I want to see if I want to add an alert here. This right here. Price comes back here, I'll probably get out, but this is what I'm looking at. All right, perfect. Let's look at this here. Bitcoin looks more of like a sell. we're just an order flow. That's the biggest thing with Bitcoin, is we're an order flow. So because of that order flow, it gives me more of a perspective of a selling type of nature than a buy nature, just because of that break of structure here. So again, I'm still pretty adamant of Bitcoin coming at least back down to 119. That's just my thought process here with that. And Sol actually broke this structure too. You see that? It's really bad. It usually means that Sol's coming back here. Okay. We talked about this in the last session, but could see Sol come back down, at least from my perspective here. Okay. All right, cool. MSRT, because Bitcoin's kind of going down, it's kind of just filling in this gap. It's probably going to fill in this gap here, to be honest, then probably run to the upside. I think Coinbase is doing actually way better than I even expected, because I expected MSRT to give us some pretty good returns, but Coinbase is up 29%, even better, to be honest, than Bitcoin. Really, really good buy that I called on MSRT here. Nvidia is even at 194 right now, so everything's going really, really good. I mean, the way that I'm looking at markets overall, if we do get stopped out, if I do get stopped out on this gold trade here that I'm in, to be honest, I don't really care. I'm up still $16,000 on this trade. I'm just looking at this specific zone because it might be a slight pullback. I do want to see price close below here. I don't see a close below here, above here, then I'm out of this trade. But if I do see it above here, then I'm still solid in this, and this is all just a swipe of liquidity, guys. All right. Other than that, so I'm in gold buys, SPX, I am in sells most likely. Yeah, you see, this is perfect. This is beautiful here. So now what are we looking for? This is good. This is good. Break of structure. I want to see how price reacts here, because price might react to the upside here, to the buy side. You see what I'm saying? This is perfect. This is beautiful. But now we have a break of the Asian range. So if we have a close here, this thing is probably going to pull back. It does pull back. I'm probably going to sell this off here. Okay. So if it closes below this in the next 5 minutes, this is the beauty behind trading, that confirmation. I'm going to wait for a pullback, a sell-off for today. Okay. Gold trade. Okay. USD CAD. I'm waiting for that pullback on USD CAD. Bitcoin selling off like we talked about. Did I send this in the chat? No, I didn't. I should send this in the chat. I think I sent this last week. Pretty sure. This is what I want to see. All right, guys. Oh, All right, guys. This sums it up. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I will talk to y'all soon here. And this is the end of our session.